And to show a picture.
All right.
Awesome.
All yours, Brooke.
Emma, can you make her bigger too?
You. I don't know if I can. I can try
You
to
click on
spot
her
it.
name. You click on her name and spot layer. There you
Oh,
go.
there we go. Is that better?
Yeah.
Awesome. So I'm really excited to be here with you guys tonight. This is what we're going to be doing. It's tissue paper collage, and it's really a lot of fun, and you can do a lot with it. So this one, I actually was thinking about doing like a landscape, and instead I ended up making flowers. So the neat part about art is that you never know where you're gonna go with it. So I just kind of embraced it and said I was going to go with the flow. So I had this idea of doing like the ocean. See, I put a lot of blue down, and then I felt like there were some flowers. So I just went with it and had fun. But there's no rules. Sorry, one moment. I'll just make the dog be quiet.
I'll let you to paint.
Okay.
Just need to use acrylic paint.
And maybe I can do it tomorrow.
It's from Nora
Nora.
Fonts.
Does everyone have their
Well,
supplies ready?
Okay.
So sorry. I was just letting the puppy downstairs. So if you guys have your glue in your water and maybe
Yeah.
something to
I was
put it
wondering
in,
why we need water.
a little bit of water, not a lot, like maybe a tablespoon or less. I actually kind of mix it by sight. So what I mean is I'll have a little bit of water and I'll just pour it in. We are looking for like the consistency of like maybe paint.
Okay.
Brooke, are you mixing it on like a plate or right on your paper?
Well, you could do either actually, but I'm going to show you. I'm actually mixing it in a paint palette, and I'm gonna turn my camera around. So it looks kind of like hair conditioner. If anyone is looking for like what it should look like, it's gonna look like something you put in your hair.
Oh God.
And so once you have your supplies, I've got my tissue paper, and I've got a lot of pretty colors that Emma picked out. You can either plan a picture, like Emma was talking about animals that we all like. So if you're stumped on what to do, you could pick an animal, try and do a fish or something. But you could also just have fun with it and make a big collage, like a stained glass window that you'd see at maybe a doctor's office or a church. And what I like to do is I like to rip it. I like listening to the sensory sounds, like crumpling it. It's kind of just a lot of fun to play with. Other people really like straight lines. So if you have an idea and you want to use your scissors, that's okay too.
Okay.
And what we're gonna do is take our piece of paper, and I'll switch so that you can watch me. Is we're gonna actually take our piece of paper and sorry about that. And take our glue mixture and just kind of stick it to the paper. Usually I put down a little bit first, just so it's not moving around on me. And I go from like the middle and pull out just so it doesn't move around. But the neat part about this is it's just like when you paint. So if you wish that we had like a purple, and you didn't get purple, you could make a purple just like with paint. So we can layer things and watch the different colors. So what I like to do is maybe grab some blue. And usually when I'm making this, I just do abstract. So I don't usually make a picture, but I wanted to give you the idea that in case you wanted to make a image, you could do that. But right here, it's really neat because this blue and pink is gonna make a really cool light purple.
I have a question.
Sure.
Mine, when I did mine, I got like the color from the tissue paper around my tissue paper. From the
Yeah.
tissue paper. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's kind of like paint, isn't it? It's really a neat
Fun. I
effect.
love it.
Awesome. Yeah, it's kind of a surprise to people that there's actually enough dye in there that you could use it to paint with. So if you have a little color on your brush and you want to paint part of your paper, you can. If you want to grab, you know, some of your watercolors that your brush is from, you could do that too. But what's everybody thinking? Have you done this before?
No,
I
Exactly.
guess very similar.
Yeah?
first time.
Oh, cool. Does anyone have an idea that they want to share what they're doing, or
We
is
got a
everyone?
collage. We
Yeah.
got a collage.
Yeah, nice. I like layering a lot. I don't know if you're trying this too, Emma, but it's just really kind of neat to watch all the colors blend. This silver one is really neat because it's opaque, which means you can't see through it. So I don't know if you guys have experienced that before, but I haven't. And I just think that's really neat because it's a pretty color, but you can't see the mixture. So that's kind of neat.
I love doing this.
Nice. What are you guys finding out about tissue paper?
I'm feeling like it's like paint.
Yeah. Awesome.
Figure
Like-
really. Figure. Sorry.
Oh, good job, Matt.
Yeah, and you can use as much water and glue as you want. I'm gonna show you, I think, like you were saying, I'll show people how my green is just kind of spreading out there like paint. And so if I wanted to, I could just take a little bit more water and maybe play with that. Leave it there for someone to see as part of my picture, or if you don't like it, because art really brings out different feelings in people. So if you don't like that effect, you can cover it up. Another neat idea is if you wanted to do this again, or you have a newspaper or maybe magazine pieces at your house,
Figure really.
yeah, you could take like a picture of like a car or a dog or something in a magazine and add to it.
Or a cat.
Or a cat, yeah. Or letters, like if you wanted to spell something. This one that I made earlier, I wanted to just show you that we can also do something called mixed media. And that just means we're gonna take two different things and do it on the same piece of paper.
I can tell you what this is.
Oh, I wanna see it. Oh, that's beautiful. What is that?
It's a boat.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's a red ship.
Very cool.
I'm just doing red right now. I have right now.
That's
Not using my
awesome.
color.
Yeah, some people really like one color too.
That's me right now.
I always go for blue. So if you wanted to, you could add a little marker later when it dries. Or you don't have to, or you can draw something. Maybe you really want it to look like something. So we could make a sun.
I'm cutting around it, mine right now.
Nice, yeah. Some people like to cut this out. I like to actually cut up my artwork and then sometimes I'll like mail it to somebody as a postcard.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
that's a good
especially
idea.
now since we're also isolated and doing a lot of virtual stuff, sometimes it's fun to get a piece of mail.
Cool.
Yeah.
Question.
How's everyone's look?
Got a question.
Oh,
Go ahead,
yeah.
Michael.
It's a mountain. Now it's a mountain.
No. So I got a question.
Okay.
If the acrylic paint doesn't work out well, or if we don't have any acrylic paint, something like that, would something like that work, or?
You kind of went in and out. What were you saying? What would
Hold on,
work?
let me sit down. Can you
Oh.
hear me now?
Yes.
So what I was trying to say is say like, if the acrylic paint doesn't work out or we don't have any or something like that, like I got like Sharpies on hand, would
Mhm.
either that or something like that work?
Yeah. I guess I'm not quite sure. Emma, did you hear what
Yeah,
Michael was saying?
Michael, do you have, we're using tissue paper right now. Do you have tissue paper that we delivered to your house?
Yes,
So I know it looks like Brooke is painting and it's really cool because she's using a paintbrush, but she's actually putting glue in a water that she mixed and she's gluing tissue paper down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I should not have used my dirty palette, but this is actually like hardened glue. So this is hardened paint. So this is just glue and water. And you could, if you wanted to, I'll show you another way to do this too. Some people like to actually glue the tissue paper down. And if you feel like that's easier for you, you can do that. And you could take just a little water and dip your paintbrush in the water like that. And that'll work too. And you'll have a lot more glue, but that's okay because it's really gonna stick. And it might leave a nice little 3D effect. We've done this where it's kind of like tacky, and when it dries eventually, this part could be like a little bubble. Or you could, if you want, you could crumple it up to maybe have like something coming out of the paper if you like that effect, if you like to feel your artwork. Does anyone want to share some of their creations?
Sure.
I'm not really done yet.
Oh, good. That's okay. I'm not done.
I can tell you what I'm gonna do. I
Yeah.
took a new piece of paper. I took a new piece of paper. My other one didn't like the way it turned out, so I took a small piece of paper, and I'm trying to write on it right now for Valentine's Day. I'm gonna draw a heart on it when I'm done. For
Oh, I
Valentine's
love
Day.
that. I love that
Valentine's
idea. Yeah, Valentine's Day is coming up. That would be a
Yeah,
fun.
it is.
That's my friend's birthday.
Oh, cool. What a fun birthday. You get candy every year. I think that's a great idea to send somebody a Valentine that's made out of the tissue paper.
Yeah. Like to
I
our
love
friends.
all
who
the
have a birthday.
textures.
I can do this.
Yeah, and because you've got glue on here, you can really be quite creative with it. If you want to layer things up or scrunch it down, I'll show you what I had to do. I put a little bit extra glue on it just to make sure it stays in place. And I'm really just kind of pouncing my brush up and down. And it'll stay in place. It's glue, so it just has to dry a little bit longer if you do something like that. Versus if you're just gonna have one layer here that dries like
Oh, Cinda.
in a matter of minutes.
Nothing
I
but.
like it's done.
Thanks. I'm really excited to see yours. See your heart.
Yeah, in a minute. I'm just gonna finish
Okay.
her.
Michael C, how are you doing over there? Oh, look at that. Let's see if I can spotlight.
That's really good. Great work.
Oh, I love that. Good job. That's so pretty. It looks like yours is kind of like a card. Like you could mail it to someone if you wanted to. Natalia, how are you doing?
Hi, Karen.
Good.
Good.
I'm almost done with mine. Ah,
Sam, how is yours going?
Good.
You want to say? Oh, okay.
So I love this idea. It's very quick and easy for, the weekend, if you have some time and maybe it's too cold to go outside, which we get a lot, right? This time of year.
it's gonna snow.
Yeah. If you're not a huge fan of being out in the snow, you could do something like this. You could even do it with a friend virtually. You could teach them.
Sam, I love yours. I don't know if everyone saw it, but Sam made fish.
Oh, cool.
Sam, you want to hold it up one more time?
Or
They're so cute.
all right.
Don't think I missed it, but oh, there you go. Oh, cool. Oh, they're cute. Good job. That's hard to do.
You're muted. Thank you.
I remember now.
I'm gonna draw my heart out first and then put tissue paper on it.
Yeah, good idea. And it looks so different when you use the scissors too. It can be really nice because you can get the exact shape you want.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it that way. I don't know what the way it turns out.
And I actually have had people take one that maybe they didn't really like as much, and don't be afraid to like repurpose it, and you can rip it up because it's just paper. And maybe now you might want to.
This is for my tissue paper.
Ooh.
It's not like on it or anything. No tissue paper on it. Just the paint, the stuff on it.
Can you lower, Sarah, hold it down a little bit.
Like, you see that? Square.
Oh yeah, I do see that.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah. So if you want to take different pieces of another piece of artwork that you've made, you could rip it up, stick it down with a little extra glue. So that's one way that you can use another piece of artwork, maybe a picture of someone or a magazine again. And some people like getting messy and some people don't. So if you don't want to get your fingers messy, that's okay. But it is kind of fun to experience it, like in a safe place with some of your friends, because they might have the same feeling about it.
Oh, Natalia, that's beautiful. Look at all your colors. I love that.
Ooh, I'm dropping my red tissue paper. Drop my tissue paper.
Be home by 3.
Michael, yours is looking so good too. Here, let me spotlight you. There. Oh, you made
Oh, I love it. What is that? Is that cardstock?
Ooh, good idea. Is that on stationery? Yeah. Oh, cool.
I didn't think of that.
That's a great idea. Yeah, nice.
I didn't think of that.
Emma,
Yeah, go ahead.
you gave us cards in the bag.
Oh,
was-
did we?
Was this another project?
I honestly can't tell you off the top of my head, but it looks great.
Yeah, that's great.
You look.
No, I think they were just for this one because I think didn't we just deliver one?
Yes.
Yeah, I think they were all for this. I think Laura was getting a little creative with the supplies she was throwing in, so go for it.
Awesome. Yeah, I love that.
Thank you.
No, that looks good job, Michael. I'm so glad you came today.
Oh, I didn't know.
Thank you.
Are you leaving, Michael? Oh, are you off? You look like you have your coat on.
No, I'm a multitasker.
Oh. Okay.
I'm gonna take off because you are multitasking. You got a
I
lot going
see them on the Emma. I see them on this.
Morning.
It's part of this, Emma.
Oh.
Yep.
But we'll be.
Maybe. It's okay. Let's focus on this craft. I can't wait to see your Sarah when you're done.
Nice.
And of course, I'll send you like pictures.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the watercolor one.
Yeah, they look really great, guys. I love all the colors. Everyone chose different colors.
Ashley, how's yours going? You might have to unmute yourself.
I need some compare paper for mine.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely can use any kind of paper you have kicking around. Write to anybody, but you could always,
I do actually. I read my
you
aunt
could like
about
write
that.
around it, like write a little note to someone, send it in the
I'll
mail.
mail it to I think I'll mail it to my uncle because his birthday's this month. I'll
Oh,
mail it
that's
to
a
him.
great idea.
Yeah.
And that would be so much prettier than, like making your own card is always really fun to get in the mail.
He'll like it, yeah.
Yeah, I've definitely really loved to see what everyone does with this. And if you want to do it again too, we'd love to see your results if you want to show Emma, and I'm sure she'd share it with the group. But sometimes it's fun to put it on different things like a shoebox or, oh, cool. Oh, I love that. So abstract and it's good texture.
Here's my first one.
Ooh, pretty colors. Is that your boat?
Oh yeah. The ship.
Nice.
It's
Good
done.
job.
Done. I'm gonna let it dry. I'm gonna do more.
Awesome.
And this is from leftover paint.
That's great.
This is leftover from the thing, tissue paper. It's painted on.
Neat.
We have about 5 minutes left, so everyone work on it and then we can show everybody.
Yeah.
I love working with this because usually we have it kicking around the house like after maybe the holidays, or maybe a birthday. And it's really easy to do and it doesn't cost a lot of money. And if you don't like something that you put down, you can always cover it up. So I'll show you mine. I kind of did a little mixing and matching. I took my other piece that I showed you to begin with. And
Yes.
yeah, and so I just did more gluing. And so we've got the 3D texture and we've got a piece of repurposed art and just lots of.
Janice told me to put it over there. Janice.
That's so Brooke, I love how you used all different types of like media and textures and 3D and 2D.
Oh, thanks. I was trying to give people some ideas if they want to do it again.
I do wanna do again. I'm doing it right now, right now.
Awesome. Yeah, I've never actually done it with the pen before, but you guys kind of inspired me. Sometimes when you're doing art, you just like go with an idea, and
Really
it's
fun.
never wrong.
I'm gonna bring this to my sister and have her do this for Sparks.
Yeah, and any like age usually likes this.
My niece, I have tissue paper, leftover tissue paper. I'm gonna do this with Sage.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, my niece loves tissue paper. I'm gonna do this with Sage.
Neat. That's a great idea. If anyone has any grandparents or older people in your life, they might
do.
enjoy that.
All right. How's everyone doing? You need a few more minutes? Are you done?
Need a few more minutes. Here, your dog again.
My doggy's back. Sorry.
What dog do you have?
She's a golden retriever.
Oh, I have a retriever.
She usually makes a little appearance in my videos, but I closed the door today.
I want to see her.
We'll see if she comes through. Usually I let her say hi. She actually is dressed up today, so
Aw.
in a dress.
With you.
I do. I'm awful. I dress her up sometimes. She's got a tutu on, actually.
Now you have to show her.
Yeah, you have to show her.
Okay.